I'm just going to do a quick review of the Agiled software that I purchased through the AppSumo deal. And I must say that this system is really an all-inclusive, comprehensive system for the average small to medium business owner who is looking for a full suite of tools in order to manage their day-to-day operations in the business or in their business. So um, I'm just going to jump right in. So this is the home page, and I'm going to log in. So I'm logging in. This is the welcome screen here, and I do have a password manager. So I'm going to log into my dashboard. So this is the dashboard screen. I have just been using it for over a month, not fully. It hasn't been fully integrated into my business because I'm just transitioning uh, from another system and most things manual into using this as a full suite for my company. All right, so as you would see, the dashboard gives you like an overview of some of the internal operations of the application. So the number of clients, total projects, teammates, pending tasks, and so on and so forth. What I like about it is the uh, how easy it is to understand, right? So as with most systems, we have you can hide or reveal the main menu here, and this top bar gives you the that timer so that you can of course set times for different projects. All right, and so on the left side you can see the CRM, and I'm just going to go through very quickly um, the CRM. Now I just created one client, and as you would see when you click on the CRM, this is the client that I created here, and all of the information they have broken it down into details. You can create tags, country, postal code. I didn't of course fill out all of these, but soon enough I will. You can also edit um, any project related to this specific client and also any invoices related to the specific client, right? So you can see the connect with all the different parts of the business. So for this client, in one window, I can actually click through the different stages or different parts of this application. All right, and this client's uh, project, the course of this project for this client, right? So leads, again, I don't have much of it populated, but of course, any leads for outreach, they can be seen here: total leads, total clients converted, and those to be followed up. And as you see here, all of it can be exported or imported in Excel CSV format, right? We have the HRM, and as you can see, now I'm currently in the process of adding, I added one person to my team. All right, so we have two teammates, right? And this is my developer. So he handles all of the projects that any of the projects that I we gain, any projects that we get. He does the actual technical work behind it. So so two of us, we are right now two teammates, and I do have some others that I have outsourced that will be adding very soon, right? So this helps manage, and all of these features help manage. Some of them I'd use immediately, some of them I won't. But because I work on a contractual basis with them, the teammate salary and so on may not factor in probably until later on. All right, you can see projects, right? And as I showed you before, when I created the client, um, there was a project attached to the client's um, account or the client's entry, right? And we can of course search here for web design, right? And of course it would come up here. So this is the particular project and the cost of the project and so on. And you can, there are certain functions that you can, display here as well. You can delete, archive, notify the client. You can edit it, create a Gantt chart, and so on. Right. So these are features that I'm still learning about because I'm new to uh, this project management software. Well, it's not only a project management software, but at least this part of it, the finance part, the estimates, the invoices. I particularly like, and well, for me at least, the invoices part because I do have to send invoices to my clients, right? So this is an example of an invoice that was created, and I'll just click on uh, that invoice here, so you can see what the invoice looks like. So the amount was for $2,500, um, and it looks very, very sleek, like a standard invoice, right? And of course, you can email the invoice, you can copy a payment link that you want to send for your client, or you can view payments, right? So no, because no payment was made, or at least it wasn't registered, there's no details to be found here, right? Um, so as I said, the other aspects of the finances, when I start to use the application a little more, as I said, it's just probably about a little over a month or more, a little more than a month, probably 2 months that I have been in and out using it. So I have to transition all of my um, current functions within the software system, right? So we have contracts, different types of contracts. So we're not using those just yet, but of course it will definitely factor into our daily operations, right? Proposals. Now I'm glad that they have updated the proposal, uh, so we can actually create templates, create proposals, sorry, from templates that they have, right? And you can export and so on. So this is definitely something that I would be interested in because normally we at our business we would create our proposals manually, right, using Word and have a template in Word, and I'm hoping that I can import the template that I have. I'm not sure that that can be done, but I'm hoping that it can be done so that I wouldn't lose my current design. But it's probably something that I can discuss with Assad and his team. Um, and I know that they're working on creating and upgrading and making even better this feature for proposal creation. Um, Let me just click on view because I did nothing much with it, but it's something that I can uh, fiddle around with a little more in order to understand how this part works. But I'm sure because I think it's a drag and drop um, designer that can work well with persons who don't have much design experience, right? And timesheet, as I said, we are not yet using it. It's something that we may use in the future when I begin to hire some permanent staff. Right now, most of it is contractual, and we may have to use it later on. All right, but as you can see, all of it is quite detailed, and I must admit that they put a lot of thought in this entire program design. I know it's quite comprehensive, it's a lot of work, and they are also um, trying to improve and to add more and more features that would make the software stand out. So we have tickets, we have and these would be handy for client requests. If a client my clients have issues, um, it's quite important for them to be able to reach me through a solid system. And again, it's good that they have this, and I am glad because I don't have to look at a disconnected third-party system. So actually, all of this, when my clients create tickets and I respond to tickets, all can be associated to the specific client, and I can see all in the client window. Of course, when you know when I look at each specific client, right? And we have chats, chat. None of this is being has been used just yet, but all of this forms part. I don't need a separate chat software, events, announcement, forms, and I know the forms is something that they just released, but forms are definitely something that I would be using if I, especially for my business, which is web design, app design, social media management, marketing, and so on. I need to create forms to capture specific data from my clients. So this is a welcome feature, and of course, everything about a form, an effective form, I know they would put into practice here because I can see that all of this is here, and I'm actually in the process of updating my content capture form for my clients, because most times when we ask clients for information, they don't send the kind of information that we need in order to build out the site. So, and items. Now, I want to thank Assad and his team for, really introducing this application. It gives me a peace of mind in that I can use a piece of software at in one place. It's like a one-stop shop for all of the functionalities that many business applications don't offer, or even if they offer it, it's in a limited way, it's in a limited context. So thank you, Asad, and your team. Also, I just wanted to look at the settings, and the settings are quite comprehensive. And if you notice company settings, you can upload your logo, your phone number, your profile settings, uh, basic information that you can enter, team settings, payment gateways. I am hoping that, and I know they have a lot of integrations coming up. I'm hoping that we can add our local payment gateway to this lineup. I know they have a lot more that they're adding. So for now, I may have to add like an offline payment method, right? But nonetheless, because the application is quite progressive, I think it would be great for uh, for future for the future. So a lot is being done to improve the software, and the good thing is that even though they have all of these features and upcoming features, it's the application doesn't feel bloated. A lot of software features that you don't use, because all of this, I think they have studied the market very well. All of these features that they have included, some of them based on on demand and feature requests from clients, but also because they understand the market, and it's what is needed. So even I've also realized that there are permissions, and this is great, so that for every employee or contractor that I bring on board, I can actually manage their roles and their as I said, because there's not much to see on my account because it's quite new, but there's a lot that you can actually uh, do the flexibility of the application to for how much you can customize it for your particular business, how much visibility or control you want to place into the hands of your different managers or employees or contractors. In my case, it would be my offshore contractors, right? So there's so much more, and I'm looking to um, to Agile to see how much more they are bringing to the table, because it seems that they are on a great upward movement. And I'm just here looking at some of the integrations that they already have included in the application. Some of these I use. I'm looking forward for some more, and I know in their Trello workspace, uh, their roadmap, they are actually looking at including so much more. And I'm glad, I like that the team, they're open to suggestions, even though some of the requests may uh, be for the more of a long-term approach. They still are quite open to suggestions from users, whether it be from AppSumo or from wherever they come. They're open to suggestions for new integrations. I'm looking for integrations in specific areas. Particularly, re- in, I requested an integration with Mail Poet, and I know that that's on the way. So, yeah, this I am excited to see what's coming from Agiled, and I think it's a great software system. I will encourage anyone to get it if you they do have a renewed offer on AppSumo at the making of this video, and I think if you don't yet have an account, you should grab it. Um, because it's truly a great business application that will make your business work on autopilot. It would give you everything in one area, and it makes just managing your business so much easier. Welcome to the age of technology, and companies like Agiled make it so much easier to run a more productive and effective business so that your clients can remain on top of what is going on, and you can keep your clients happy. So this was just an overview of my current usage of the application, and I know that probably in the future I would do a more detailed one as I begin to get more and more involved in using the application. So thanks Assad and your team, thanks Agile for such a great application. I can only see great things coming out of this as we move forward.